Hello again, Beth from Pearl Treasure Designs. I'm inviting you to check out Recreation Inspiration Collaboration. It's a farmhouse theme. We're going to get into that with our DIY, and I will give you our host and co-host later on in the video. So stay tuned for what's to come. And you'll also find their descriptions or their links to the descriptions in my descriptions on my video page. So be sure to look that up. They've got some awesome things on their channels as well. So we're getting ready here to start our first DIY. And this was my inspiration for my first DIY for a cactus style earring tree. And I found this earring tree at the dollar store. And right now what I am doing is making the whole guide for the placement for making the holes on my cactus. And I used a popsicle stick and spaced them out for the standard size of an earring holder. So I measured that and made my own template. And very easy to do. So I used probably a 3/16 screw on this. I didn't write it down, so please forgive me for that. And I'm going to show you the fast version of this, so you get to see how it's made. And I did go through both sides just to make sure that I didn't have any burrs, and placed it where I wanted it. I did not create these evenly. I wanted them, you know, spaced out like you might find spikes on a cactus. But it was enough to fit about 24 pairs of earrings on this specific project. So this one was very fun to do. I did paint the cactus with chalk paint, white chalk paint. From Apple Barrel, and I did go through and make sure that I sanded down the burrs and everything from the electric drill, and getting any frays of wood from the project being worked on. And I did choose a Waverly product for this color. Since it is summertime, I wanted to enhance the color, and I'll add some embellishments later on. But so I did this and made any touch-ups that I needed. So you'll see that in just a second. So here I'm putting the embellishments. I did use some wax. I was trying to enhance the color. Cactuses shine in the sun, and that's what I was going for. Right now I am opening up the holes with a jumbo push pin, and it worked great. It smoothed out the edges, and I didn't have to resand and sand again or use an awl for those holes. It worked out really well. And anything after painting that wasn't open, I went through with the jumbo pin again and opened it up, and anything else I needed to do. So the first coat of the top is going on there, the base, and you'll see what we'll do with this in just a second. All right, now I'm putting some protectors on the bottom of the base so that it will sit straight and not scratch the surface, and taping it off so that I don't get the wax on the base of the earring tree. I did that, and now what I'm doing is giving a nice clear coat, and you're going to get to see this final product at the final reveal. Welcome to the Recreation Inspiration with 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, Crafty Art Shack, and Lolly D's Creations. These great women have amazing channels, so please check them out. If you don't follow them, please follow, like, and share. They have a lot of wonderful videos, and I'm just in awe at what they can do with items in their stash. So this month our theme is Farmhouse. So be sure to check out the playlist. These are going to have some great videos available for you. Get ready for DIY number 2. This is my inspiration for the next project. This was a votive candle holder that I managed to get at Goodwill. And being from up north, I love the white birch. So I wanted to see if I could make this a hanging lantern with a puck light. I've been doing quite a few of those lately for my outdoor patio, and I really like the way this looks, and I felt like it would go really well with the decor that I chose. So right now what I'm doing is getting ready to drill my new set holes for receiving the lantern holder, okay, or the hanger. And I do believe this was maybe a 3/16 drill bit, and it's literally just making a hole in the seam to receive the curved end of that, so I can turn it around. Not a super hard project, but holding anything round without a vise is a little challenging. So you get to see how I'm doing that, and I think I need a larger drill bit. I wasn't real crazy about the size of that, so I went with a larger drill bit. And then we'll finish up these holes for the handle in just a second. And I'm going to fast forward that so you don't have to watch me drilling these holes. You get the idea. I am putting the puck light on. I did choose Velcro, and I did add the Gorilla Glue with some hot glue to hold it in place until it dries. And now you see me just putting the black paint touches on the top of the lantern to hide any writing that was on top there. And I am attempting to make some small hearts. I was having a little trouble with the drill. Again, it wasn't in a vise, but I did finally manage it. I think it came out really cute. I'm very happy with it. And I am using a utility knife to see if I can just smooth down some of the edges with the drill and to get the heart to come to a point. And that worked pretty well. So this was the second hole that I was trying to smooth out with the utility knife. And it was giving me a bit of a fit, I'm not gonna lie. But you'll see here, it did come out pretty well. So considering that it was harder to work with than I had anticipated, I figured it would be a little bit softer wood to work with, but in the end it worked out okay. So we'll check this out in just a second. On to our DIY number 3. I noticed that the writing had come through that first paint, so I did a second coat. In DIY number 3, I have this inspiration for my farmhouse signs, and I do apologize, my video completely got deleted. Okay, y'all, so I ran into some video problems, and the video I did to make these did not work out. So what I'm doing now is I'm hot gluing with wood glue the signage onto the stakes that I had cut using my crafting table saw. And the process I used was basically to paint each of these signs with white chalk paint, about 4 coats, because there was etching on there that I couldn't quite get rid of. So I decided to crackle it, and I used black chalk paint over the white, and then I added the Elmer's glue on top of that and let it dry. And once it was dry, then I added my Cricut design words for each of the signage for the fresh eggs, fresh produce, and farmhouse. And you will get to see this in the final reveal. Thanks for watching Pearl Treasure Designs. I know in these trying times, if you need spiritual support, please go to Pastor Beth Kelly at Beth Kelly Podcast on YouTube, or pastorbethkelly@gmail.com. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're all in this together.